Hello, this is Saddlebag 73 in sunny Cornwall in the UK, and you're watching Motoramblings. Enjoy the ride.
Hey guys, welcome back to Motoramblings. It is Monday, May the 24th, 6:30 p.m. I left work at 6 p.m. and I cruised up the Blue Ridge Parkway, yakking away, telling a pretty good story that's probably pretty boring. But I decided when I got to where I get off the parkway to go down Ox Creek Road, is also Elk Mountain Scenic Highway is right there. So I decided that I wanted to go for a nice extra long ride. And I went down Ox Creek, and I was telling you all about Ox Creek Road. Yeah. Typical motovlogger fail. I don't have batteries in my GoPro Hero 7. And that's what I was talking to. Yeah. So my Hero 7 black. The silver is what you're watching now, and of course the Vivitar Action Cam is filming me as I'm sitting in the saddle of Big Yella. It is 82 degrees. It was 86 when I left work. Of course, there's a little bit more elevation now, although I did go down to the bottom of Ox Creek Road, and now I'm coming back up, just because it's such a fun road. Then I will go down. Wait a minute, did I say Ox Creek? I went down Elk Mountain Scenic Highway. Now I'm going back up Elk Mountain Scenic Highway, and I will go down Ox Creek into Weaverville to get close to home. And mainly I just did it because it's fun. Although, I do believe I'm going to have to get some fuel when I get into Weaverville. Oop, dragged a peg. So anyway, yeah, I failed on that moto vlog, but hey, I'm still getting used to this stuff. Bear with me, guys, you know. So, anyway, yeah, I'm cruising up Ox Creek. I did it again. I'm cruising up Elk Mountain Scenic Highway. Fun, twisty road, and of course we're climbing in elevation, which is part of the reason why this road is quite so twisty. And up for Heron Cove Road there to the left, I'm not looking because I want to get around this corner. That's a dirt road that I have taken the VStrom on just for fun. Anyway, welcome back to another vlog, this time with just two cameras. But while I have you captive, although I don't really, if you want to leave, leave. But hopefully you enjoy this road. I'm going to talk very briefly about something I already talked about, not so briefly, earlier today onto a camera that was not recording. Look at that bicycle right in the middle of the road. Now that irritates me. That guy was on the right side. That other guy was right smack in the middle of the road, like it's his road. Yeah, nope, dragged the pig again. Anyway, take a deep breath, count to 10. Alright, what I wanted to talk a little bit about was CPAP machines. I know at least one of you guys that watches some of my videos. A lot of my videos, maybe? Not all. But I know one of you guys who's been very busy lately watches my videos and uses a CPAP machine. And he was the first time I thought, I might have this whole CPAP thing wrong. I don't know about you guys and girls, but I always thought of CPAP machines being something that either older or fatter, or most often fatter old dudes used. That's just what I thought. I just thought that if you were overweight and older, that you were more likely to be using a CPAP machine. And, when I saw one of the guys that watches my videos, he mentioned the CPAP machine, I thought, wait a minute. He's not older than I am, and he might be a little bigger, but he's not a big dude. Like, that's weird. got me thinking, maybe the CPAP machine isn't for who I thought it was. So anyway, I've been dealing with this issue. I think I told you I got diagnosed with depression. Well, apparently, there might be something else to that. Doing the whole depression treatment hasn't made a difference for me whatsoever. My biggest complaint, the reason why I even went to the doctor in the first place, was because I have no energy. I'm just tired all the time. So when I went to the doctor and said that, she said, well, let's run some blood tests, but I think I know what's going on here. So they ran all the blood tests. They all came back good. I did show a slight vitamin D deficiency. Okay, I'll take some vitamin D. And she said, I'm diagnosing you with depression. Huh, okay. Not quite what I expected because, again, I had ideas of depression being, where I was just sad, just didn't like life. Well, I like my life and everything. I love what I do. I'm just tired. So, went through that diagnosis and tried to actually treat it. Well, you know what? I went back to the doctor and said, look, it's not helping. I'm still super lazy, super tired. I don't want to do anything other than ride my motorcycle. So she says, well, how do you sleep? I said, well, I snore. But other than the snoring, I think I sleep okay. Other than the fact I want to sleep more and more and more. I get up to go to the bathroom once or twice in the middle of the night, but not always. And she said, well, has your wife ever told you that you stop breathing while you're sleeping? I'm like, wait a minute. Stop breathing. And I told her, I said, no. She said, we don't sleep together. We have separate bedrooms because I snore and she runs in her sleep and talks in her sleep. And so a long time ago when we had different hours, we slept in separate bedrooms and that's how we do it. And she said, okay, well, have you ever had a sleep study? I said, well, yeah, actually I did. And she said, well, let's look it up. So we went and found the results. I had gone to the sleep study under the orders of a previous doctor who left the practice right about the time that I was having all that done. And so after the sleep study, they never said anything to me that, hey, there's an issue. And I didn't go back to the doctor for quite some time. And when I finally did, I had a new doctor. Well, she didn't know about the sleep study, so until we started talking about it, she pulls it up, goes back in time, and sees that, hey, yeah, they did do a sleep study. And you stopped breathing 20 times during the night. Some of them for as long as 20 seconds. Wait a minute. Well, that can't be good, can it? Oh, no, that's not good at all. I said, but I don't wake up. She said, oh, you do. You just don't know it, or you don't remember it. Okay. She said, you're not sleeping. That's why you're tired. Okay, makes sense to me. I may be dummy, but I'm not that dumb. If I don't sleep, I'm tired. She said, we're going to have to send you to another sleep study because that was so long ago your insurance company probably won't pay for anything. So I did another sleep study where they sent me home with a bunch of doodads to stick on my finger and on my chest and whatever. Oh, a little thing in my nose. And I went to sleep. And turns out, guess what? I stopped breathing in the middle of the night. So fast forward a few days, or like a week or so, I guess. I talked to the people from the sleep study place, and they say, yep, you need a CPAP machine. I'm like, really? I thought that was for like old fat folks. I need a CPAP machine because I need to breathe. And so I had a ton of questions for the dude. One, how the hell does it work? I mean, you put a mask on and all of a sudden you can breathe? That doesn't make sense to me. He said, no, it puts some pressure inside your mouth and throat area to where it allows the airways to keep working. Huh. Okay, we're done with Elk Mountain Scenic Highway. Right down there is the Blue Ridge Parkway to the right, just a tiny bit. And now we're going down Ox Creek toward the Vance birthplace, which is in Weaverville, North Carolina. And even though we weren't supposed to get rain, it looks like it's going to rain. All right, so moving on. Puts pressure on the inside of my airway to keep them open so that I can keep breathing. I will be able to explain that better when and if, let me rephrase that. I will be able to explain that better when I have one and I know exactly what it's going to do. And then, of course, I'm not concerned with having to use one. Hey, if it's going to help me have energy and be less tired, do it. I don't care. I'm good with that. But I am concerned that I like to go camping off my motorcycle. And I usually try to find campsites that are pretty cheap. And most of the time, I could care less about electricity. So I said to him, am I going to be able to take this thing camping? And he kind of looked at me and said, oh, yeah. He said, they've come a long way. And he showed me a machine that was quite small, actually. And he said it's lightweight and that they can come with batteries. He said that through the insurance company, as long as I'm 27 days a month using this thing, the insurance company will pay for it. He said, so if you want to go camping and not use it, go for it. I was like, well, if it works that good, I kind of probably should use it every night. He said, well, that would be my recommendation. So, battery operated. So sometime in the hopefully very near future, I will be getting a CPAP machine. I am a back sleeper anyway. Always, well, I shouldn't say always. Since my surgeries way back in my 20s, I've slept on my back. So, that's not going to be a big problem for me. But I am so looking forward to not being tired all the time. I am so tired so often that I end up forcing myself to stay awake and to kind of power through the tiredness. And that usually results in a headache, which I have one right now. But anyway, folks, I turned a very short story into a very long story. I am in line to get a CPAP machine, and I will explain to you all how it works and all that good stuff, and how I feel after the fact once I get it and I use it. So for this video, I just kind of wanted to bring up the fact that, hey, CPAPs aren't for old fat people. Yes, I may be old, but I'm not fat. And I'm really not that old yet. So if you have similar issues, mainly being just tired all the freaking time, and, might be something to check into. And with that, I have gone up a mountain and down a mountain. And I am back into lower elevations, heading into the town of Weaverville, where I will stop and get some fuel. So I will say sayonara and all that other good stuff. Thank you for sticking with me, and if you've made it this far, thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope everyone... Clouds of pollen. We need rain. This is killing me. Thank you for watching. I hope everyone can stay well, stay safe, most of all, stay happy, y'all, and maybe stay untired. Moto Ramblings out.